So here we've got gold about ready to hit first profit target. There you go. First profit target reached in gold. Let's see if it hits the second profit target. This is coming at a time where the liquidity trade is unwinding. Let me go ahead and show it to you. So you've got stocks down. Can't see it there. It's covering. This chart's covering it. These are bonds coming down and dollar going up. So that's the perfect storm for short gold. Even though gold is considered a risk-off asset, what happens is that investors get paid 0 interest to hold it. So when bonds go down, dollar goes up. Bonds go down, interest rate yield goes up. So investors go from other risk-off assets to treasuries that do pay interest rate while you hold risk-off assets. So that's the liquidity trade unwinding this morning. And it started about, I would say 7:30 maybe, which is about where we had that signal. Here's a look at the technicals using 240-minute chart with our RQ PIVs and channels. So again, this is the iNewton short gold position, and we're going to look at it through the eyes of a technician, chartist. So here you had early on symmetric triangle. With symmetric triangle, you really don't know the direction it's going to take. You just expect volatility once it cracks either the bottom support line or the top resistant lines. Breaks one of those, you get volatility. You get, in other words, potential follow through, and that's what we got here. Okay, so the entry is perfect, which is back over here, I believe. Anyway, no, right here. So we already had one profit target taken, which I believe was right here. That's where the first profit target was, which was prior day's lows. The next profit target is the previous low. This is textbook. iNewton doesn't really go back to look at those highs lows for profit target, but 80% of the time you see that they match really, really well. Now, going back, I'm recording this, by the way, for a little tutorial for our members, our newer members. Got a handful of new members in the last 20 days. For the signal to come in, you needed your velocity indicators to turn red for shorts. You needed the correlations to match as well. Now, some members do subscribe to dollar data. Some of our members do not. So what we do for our correlations for the dollar, it's a negative correlation. And for the 6E, it's a positive correlation. And that's because the dollar index is comprised of a handful of counter currencies, and the euro makes up about 65%. So most of the time they match up. Now let me show you where to find that. You right click on the chart, you go to strategies, and it's right here. So right now I'm using positive correlation with the euro. If you do subscribe to dollar data, then you put the symbol in caps, expiration, and here you would have negative correlation. All right, everyone? All right, I'll go ahead and stop recording now. Again, this was just a little tutorial for the new members. Came close, by the way, to the second profit target. We'll see where we go from here. Little update on the recording. Gold has bounced back up, but has not, the break even has not triggered. So we'll see, it might. It's a good thing for stops to move to break even. There you go. I think it just got stopped out at break even, which is a good thing. And here we have the earlier position in nat gas is doing very well now. That took off. So an open position, we're up $620 on nat gas. Yesterday we had a nice trade in both nat gas and the Dow for $800. And if we add today's, we're up $1,090. And still have a long position open for 600. So we're up about 1,600. 1,000 closed, 600 open.